And hacker. What is going on, guys? My name is Draco. You may not know me. I may not know you. Well, wait, I don't know any of you. Anyway, what is going on? Welcome to a average review of Call of Duty World War II. Bearing in mind, please keep into account that all this is beta footage of me sucking really hard. But still, regardless... Oh, he looks a bit unlegitimate. Anyway, what you're seeing right now is footage from one of the very first matches I played, and it turns out that this FaZe guy had quite a high KD ratio. High indeed. So, you know, I decided to have a look at his account. Turns out, you know, he hasn't set up his thing yet. So, I thought nothing of it, and I passed on. Anyway, let's get down to the nitty-gritty of what this is all about. Call of Duty World War II is, of course, you know, the next installment of the Call of Duty franchise. I think I've done a bit too many at this rate, but still, regardless, I'll keep my judgment aside, purely and simply because it is a beta, and as well, I quite like the World War II setting myself. So, with Call of Duty World War II, it's improving on the formula of original Call of Duty games. It goes back to World at War. Goes from the roots. You know, what games should be doing. Battlefield. But anyway, alas, regardless of that, you do have a very nice, polished user interface. It could be a bit more polished, certain things could tell you where to go. This is his account, and unfortunately, nothing of the sorts. And it turns out I just decided to flag it and thought, fuck it, why the fuck do I even bother? But anyway, the user interface is quite nice. I really wish they would put divisions as creator class. Now, for what the playlists hold, you've got like normal team deathmatch, mosh pit, domination, stuff like that. Considering it is a beta after all, stuff won't exactly be in rock yet. But, of course, here we are on Point de Hot. I hope I'm pronouncing that correctly. Probably not. Knowing my luck, I never pronounce anything right. But, oh, there we go, someone died. Anyway, so the main weapon I will be going over today would be the M1 Garand. The old World War II rifle as well used in the Vietnamese War, I think. If I've got my facts right, I probably don't, but fuck it, oh well. Anyway. Oh, nice, nice camping, dickhead. But anyway, besides from that, the game itself feels really nice to play on. You know, movement system is nice and smooth and consistent. There's a kill. Fucking love the ping. And all in all, the game looks to be quite polished for multiplayer. However, single player is a whole different story. I unfortunately will not be reviewing it just yet, but there will probably be a review coming shortly after. I'm not sure how long after, but regardless. So, I've covered the movement. You know, it feels nice, fresh. Not like any other Call of Duty I've played so far. However, if I played Modern Warfare Remastered, I could probably say, well, shit, it looks the same, feels the same, it's crap. But I'm not, because I haven't played Modern Warfare Remastered, because it's nothing like the original formula in my opinion. Stupid idiot just walking across the marshes like that. Reload. Now then, talking about maps, there are only a handful of maps that I've played, them being 3 specific maps. I can't remember the other 2 maps that I played, but I can distinctly remember this map because of course I did 2 matches on this map. And the map in my opinion seems to be quite nice. It's nicely laid out, you've got a middle part, and of course then you've got all these trenches going everywhere else. You know, destroy bunkers. One of them's got an MG, which is the one I'm aiming at, if you can't see it in the distance. And of course, you know, the maps do look very, very nicely polished. And they actually got the sight on the M1 Garand right. Thank God! There's so many games out there that don't get it right. Oh, Jesus Christ. Don't know how I did that. But anyway, enough about the maps, let's talk about the weapons. Weapons! The weapons which were used in World War II include the Tommy gun, the M1 Garand, and then of course a 9mm grease gun. Which is understandable. I believe the DP-28 will also be in this. I'm not entirely sure. The Springfield's in it. Commonwealth is in it.
Enemy recon aircraft observed.
And then, of course, you go back to the roots of the original recon plane, which you could shoot down. I always did like shooting that down. Oh, I missed that kill. It was unbelievable. Oh well. Bastard.
Recon searching for targets.
Chargwheel Draco. Wait, what? Anyway. Oh, there goes me again. I'll buy another M1 Grand. But anyway, weapons. Like I've been trying to pull it out of my ass for the past 5 minutes. The weapons feel very, very nice in this game, especially the M1 Grand. The reload looks very, very polished, and I am overall impressed with the actual... Anyway. Oh, there's the melee. The melee is pretty much the same. Besides from the fact that you've now got a bayonet and you can charge? I've got a couple of kills here and there. It's not exactly brilliant, but it's a clunky mechanic which needs to be fixed. You seem to be running into people, you seem to do the stabbing animation, and they just simply just walk 2 feet to the side of you, and it is quite annoying, I will admit. So, back onto the weapons. The grease gun is one of the many weapons which is considered overpowered, even though it fires a 9mm cartridge. Which I find really weird, that it does that much damage. I thought it would have a high rate of fire. Like the PP-ish. I don't know why I shot. Apparently there. But I did, for some weird reason. But yeah.
Breaking their backs.
Now, onto things I dislike about the game. Due to the fact that it got a mostly negative review on Steam, due to the fact that I believe it was about, what, 20% of people actually enjoyed the game? That was a bad idea. 20% of, well, about that. It's approximately around the number of 20%. Don't correct me, because, you know, I know where it is, and I don't need to be informed that much about it. The fact that it got such a bad rating on Steam indicates that not a lot of people are looking forward to it, even though a lot of people at E3 were quite happy. Ah well, that's me dead.
What the hell happened out there?
Well, I got shot. So, things they seriously need to improve on has to be the weapon balancing in the games. Weapon balancing in Call of Duty games is one of the biggest pet peeve problems that I especially have with the Call of Duty game. You see an overpowered weapon, it's considered meta, and you use it to your advantage. And then you just end up pissing off everybody else because you're using an OP gun. Sniper rifles, for example, technically they're bolt-action rifles with a sniper scope on them. Nothing special. Are a one-hit kill, and not... In all circumstances, they're not one-hit kills. You can get shot near the chest and survive. With specific weapons. Now, I know somebody down in the comment section is going to go, well, you can't, because you're going to die, because... Really, I don't care if you're going to die because of the sniper rifle. Learn your bullet physics. But anyway, alas, this has been Draco saying, well, this game isn't exactly brilliant, it's quite crap. I'll give it about a mediocre 6.